The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance, Navionics, Okuma, and Yozori. The weather conditions continue to wreak havoc on the sailing schedules, but there were some bright spots on the fishing front this past week. The Captain Al at a point lookout reported a decent shot of cod on Sunday, with the high hook bagging 7 fish to 12 pounds. Captain Anthony on the Freeport based Starstream has been getting into the mackerel when the weather allows, and he'll also be making some long-range trips for tilefish this month and next month. Montauk has been relatively quiet, largely due to the weather. Herring reports are very scattered and inconsistent, and there is little being said about white perch so far this winter. Trout remains an option at the Connecticut State Park Preserve. Now let's check in with senior editor Fred Golofaro.
Hey, thanks for that, Tim. And yeah, not much going on for the shore-based angler these days, but if you are looking to have a little fun over the winter, from shore, there's always white perch. They're in a lot of the tidal creeks around the island, and it's a real simple fishery. Reports, to be honest with you, have not been very good to this point, but if you can find the right spot, John Paduano and his son Brian got into them pretty good on Tuesday in an East End creek, tidal creek. They had a bunch of perch, including some 2 to 3 pounds, which is 3 pounds is a really big white perch. These fish fight great on light tackle. All you really need is a little ultralight spinning rod like this, 2 to 4 pound test mono or 6 pound test braid, and a handful of 1/16 to 3/8 ounce jigs. Marabou jigs work great. You can tip them with, you can tip a plain jig head with curly tails. Chartreuse has always been a good color for the perch. You can also, they love worms, they love grass shrimp. If you can get hold of some grass shrimp, you'll have to do that on your own. Hanging a burlap bag off along a bulkhead in some of the back bay creeks, a lot of times the shrimp will actually latch onto the bags. You can get a supply of shrimp that way. Unfortunately, there's no place where you can buy them these days, but the worms work really good also, and so does small live killies if you can get some killies. As far as where to fish on the island, there's a number of creeks that are good. The Connecticut, Carmen's River, Samplearms Creek, Browns River, the Nissaquag up on the North Shore has them, some of the Peconic Bay creeks. Santa Pog is also known as Taco Bell, the Taco Bell Creek. It's behind Taco Bell. And Mill River in Oceanside also is another place you can look for perch. But check with your local tackle shops. There's some tackle shops that are open all winter long, and they're usually pretty much up to date if there's any perch fishing going on in their area. So until next week, Fred Golofaro here for thefisherman.com.
The weather is looking calm for this weekend, but perhaps with a chance of light snow. Hopefully the party boats can get out there and land on some cod, but those decks may be slippery. I'm going to be optimistic and recommend a video from our regular correspondent, Captain Joey Leggio. He'll show you how to tie a simple high-low rig. Click on the card on the top right for the full video, or wait till the end of the video for a link. Here is a rundown of the boats that are still sailing when the weather is cooperative. In Montauk, you got the CY4, the Fin Chaser, and the Viking Fleet. In Shinnecock, you have the Shinnecock Star. In Captree, the Lauralee Express. Further west, we have Captain Lou out of Freeport, and sailing from Point Lookout is the Captain Al and the Super Hawk. In Sheepshead Bay, we have the Captain Dave 3. Be sure to call ahead because these trips fill up fast. It's flea market season. February 3rd, we have the Route 110 Fishing Flea Market in Melville at the Camelot Hall. Then February 24th in East Meadow, we have the Fishing Flea Market at Temple Benai Torah. The January issue of the Fisherman magazine is out now. Dave Anderson has a great how-to on building the Hog Hunter pencil popper, and Byron Detweiler has a great article on fishing the Connecticut River. These are just few of the great reads in the January issue of the Fisherman magazine. If you'd like to be part of our weekly video fishing forecast, we're looking for social media savvy anglers for hyperlocal reporting from around the New York Metro and Long Island area. So if you're a captain, tackle shop, or just an avid angler, contact me at libayrat@gmail.com. For links and more information, be sure to check out this video's description on YouTube. Remember, like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be a subscriber to the Fisherman magazine to be part of the Dream Boat contest. Get out there, stay warm, and catch 'em up. This is Tim C. Smith for the Fisherman.com.